bounce things off of.
Absolutely. Also, moving forward, we were talking about going to Daytona. Any chance of some Rolex 24 action happening anytime soon for you guys?
Well, now that the schedule keeps up the way it is, I think now that I'm a dad too, you know, it's kind of taken away from some of that extracurricular activity. You know, I spend pretty much when I'm not testing, racing, or doing an appearance, you know, I want to be with the family as much as I possibly can.
Exactly. And one of the other questions we had out here earlier this morning, what Chevrolets are sitting in your garage right now back home?
Well, my Tahoe is what I love the most. I mean, I've lowered it down, put some pretty cool big wheels on it, changed the grill, and so it's a nice sound system in it. But I did get one of the new ZR1s that I'm pumped about. Yeah, now I'm very excited, and that car is just unbelievable. The torque, the power, and really impressed with what Chevrolet's done with that. And all of us, well, me, Jimmy, Rick Hendrick, Junior and Casey didn't go, but their cars are sitting there. We all got to go to the factory in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and pick those cars up. And that was a really, really cool experience, especially all the signs that said no burnouts, and we were just doing burnouts right behind them. And you know what? I'm really excited. This weekend we give away our Z06 Corvette that we have as a part of the Jeff Gordon Foundation raffle that we do. And this weekend is when we hand over the keys to the winner. So somebody's going to get a chance to drive my own personal Z06 Corvette out of here this weekend, which I'm very excited about.
That's awesome. That was another thing that was on my list. Tell us a little bit about the Jeff Gordon Foundation, what it entails, and how people can get involved as well.
Well, we're all about you know, helping you know, those, especially children that are dealing with life-threatening illnesses such as cancer, blood disorders like leukemia, lymphoma. You know, and we support Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Merrill Foundation. You know, they all kind of intertwine together. And you know, that experience came from actually Ray Evernham's son, Ray J, was diagnosed with leukemia several years ago, as well as Rick Hendrick. And you know, so it just, you know, got my awareness and got my heart into it. And ever since then, I've done everything I could to help kids that are battling with those types of diseases. And so, you know, we've been able to have some great fundraisers over the years. We've been averaging close to $1 million that we've been giving away to different charities each year for the past several years. We started the foundation in 1999, and our Corvette raffle is one of the biggest things that we've got going on, and we're going to raise a lot of money this year with the Corvette raffle. $300,000 or $400,000, and all those proceeds will go you know, to one of those charities.
Excellent. Definitely a good foundation. Make sure you check out the website. Moving forward into 09, sticking around obviously with DuPont. Nicorette going to be back with you guys next year in 09?
Not sure. I think we got some new things that are happening, so this could be our last season. I really love what Nicorette does. I think it's fantastic. You know, it's easy to support a company that has brands that are out there trying to help people and help people live a healthier lifestyle. And I know from, you know, my mom just how difficult it is to quit smoking, and she was a long-time smoker, and now, you know, she's not. And we've had actually 80 members of Hendrick Motorsports that quit smoking because of Nicorette. So it's a great brand. I know they've got some packets and kits that they're handing out here this weekend. So we're very proud of this. This is our 6th time this season we've carried them on board, this DuPont Nicorette Chevrolet, and hopefully we can get a win for them before it's all over.
And we get a lot of questions out here about youngsters coming up in the world of racing. Obviously now you have developmental drivers that come in and do that. But if you could give any piece of advice to the youngsters out here that want to start a racing career, what would that be?
Well, you know, it's about getting into quality equipment, the safest equipment that you possibly can in racing, anywhere and everywhere that you possibly can. You know, getting experience is the most important thing, and that means getting laps. And you can't just do it at your local track. You got to do it there, and you got to spread out to other tracks, other competitors. You know, if you're going to get to this level, you got to race against the best, and you got to beat the best along the way. And you know, there's still no guarantees, but if you know, if you can get in the right equipment and you know, really get your name out there and impress people, you know, then there's a great chance of getting to this level one day. You got to start young too. I started when I was about 5 1/2, 6 years old racing quarter midgets. Quarter midgets and go-karts are a great way to get started, and now there's so many, you know, other ways, bandoleros and opportunities that I didn't have when I was growing up. So there's so many great ways to do it.
Well, this is a tribute to you. When you came into the sport early 90s, you looked at guys like Labonte, Earnhardt, Jarrett, Bill Elliott, Rusty Wallace, the guys that were pretty much icons and legends in the sport. Now you look at it, you're the veteran, you're the guy that these young guys are looking up to. How does that feel to be that guy? These guys are looking up to you on the racetrack every Sunday afternoon.
It's a cool position to be in. I love it because I worked so hard throughout my career to try to earn respect, with the competitors, with the fans, the media, and now I have that, and it's a great feeling, and I'm very proud of that, and proud of all the hard work that went into it to get to that level. And it's cool, to have the other guys coming in the sport that come to me and ask me for advice. I mean, Jimmy Johnson, a part of the reason he's where he's at today is because he came to me when he was in the Nationwide Series and asked me about some opportunities coming his way, and that turned into him being my teammate, and now going on probably going to win 3 in a row here and be one of the all-time greats in this series, in this sport. So I love being in the position that I'm in, and I remember being in that position because when I was racing Earnhardt, I was like, oh man, I can take that old guy down, no problem. And there were days where he proved me wrong and showed me what he was made of, and other days we got the best of him. But I learned so much by those moments and racing with those guys like him and Rusty. And now I get to be a teammate with one of those guys, Mark Burton, next year. I'm so excited about having him on board. It's going to be awesome.
Excellent. And I know you love being in that position. Your fans love you being in that position. You have a beautiful fan base, and nobody would be more happy than these fans here at Texas Motor Speedway to see you go to victory lane this weekend. Check that one off your list moving to the end of the week.
I hope to. We'd love to get that DuPont Nicorette Chevrolet into victory lane this weekend.
Excellent. We want to thank you for coming out, Chevy.
Appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time.
Fans for coming out.